course. My name's Trevor Hunt. We've got the Egremont Rangers subs, Mitchell Edwards, Michael Elwood, Dane Kane and Brad Long. Wathbury Hornets, Lewis McCarran, Owen McCartney, Luke Davison and James Dixon, who passed a late fitness test to fill that gap. So we're just about ready to get underway. Egremont Rangers aside in the blue and the white. They're the team who are going to kick off. The referee is Liam Rush, and he's just waiting for us to get this game underway here. I'm looking for them to get the signal from the sidelines, and hopefully there we go. Big crowd, big derby. Just to ask you about this, James, while we're waiting to this get underway. Obviously you're from Wathbury Hornets, 3 miles away. How big a derby is this?
Yeah, massive. There's a few derbies obviously in Cumbria, but this one's just 5 minutes down the road from Wathbury, and definitely one that you want to be winning and have the bragging rights of obviously Cumbria. Well,
it's Wathbury who are taking it in here, and they're the side with the possession to bring it away from their own 10-metre line. As I say, we've got Andrew Henderson alongside of me, the Warrington Wolves assistant coach, who played up here in this region for Barrow. I know it's a few miles away, but played up and certainly knows his way around Cumbria. And typical Cumbrian weather, of course, it's been pouring it down after the heat wave everywhere else has experienced. It's been thunderstorms and the rest all the way up from Lancashire, where Andrew and myself had travelled. But Wathbury taking the ball in here. They're the side who've got a bit of ground to catch up on their big neighbours. And of course, Egremont Rangers enjoying one of the best seasons they've had for a while. Not many fixtures being played this weekend. It's what they call a backlog fixture weekend. Anything that didn't get played earlier on in the season, when we started with snow, you may recount, well, they get played today. But it's a set of 6 taken in by Wathbury. They made good ground. What do you make about the opening stages there from Wathbury, Andrew Henderson?
Yeah, quite a conservative start there from Wathbury. They were just happy to just go forward, keep it quite simple through the middle of the field. It has been wet conditions, so I think ball security is going to be key in this game, and obviously kicking game as well. It was a good kick met with a good chase, so decent opening start for Wathbury. And Egremont doing the same sort of thing, just keeping it, a lot of dummy half running, 1 out carries down that middle of third of the field. Obviously just want to play safety first to start the game, and both teams looking to just get themselves into the game.
Well, Matt Henson there picked up a bit of a knock in the tackle. Certainly is his first aiders. There's plenty of them. They must have decided the pecking order to go on first. He was on in agony for so long there, Endo. It took about 5 minutes to decide he was injured.
I was just going to say the response team wasn't great there, was it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you'll be wanting to worry to get yourself injured too much. Although they're tough up here in Cumbria, obviously they decided, was he kidding or did he really get hurt? Well, a painful place to catch a blow.
Yep, the glutamus maximus there, I think there, Trevor. Just took one in the rump section.
Yeah, well, I think I understood rump section. Here at the moment, though, he's trying to stretch it out. They've got a nice little stand here at Guildford Park as well, and it's a vital part of the community games in this region for these clubs.
Oh, it is, and again, we just spent some time at the clubhouse at Egremont Rangers Clubhouse there, which was fantastic. Great little setup, a great committee that run and organise that there from there. And like you said, it's a tidy little pitch. The field's in great condition, considering it's been a lot of dry weather, and it's been very well looked after, the pitch. And like you said, a great turnout from both supporters today to support a local derby, which I'm sure is going to get fiery as the game continues.
Well, it will indeed. He's going to start again, Henson. The ball's moved as they try to keep it alive here. Keeping it right to left. The drive this time from Horner, the front row man. Looks like Henson's fit enough to get behind the scrum. Bull puts the kick downfield. This is a tester, and it's taken quite well by Walker Taylor, the fullback, wearing number 22. A number of these players different numbers, as we usually find when they get onto the park, that sometimes it's on the early spreadsheet we get given, but we'll work our way through them as they go along. So it's Wathbury Hornets, the side in possession. Hornets in the black and gold that they favour, and I suppose that's obviously a mark of the name. And then we get the first penalty of the game, and that penalty goes Wathbury Hornets' way, and it looks like the referee's not standing and they're messing around to play the ball.
No, he's not, and as much as it's been a local derby today, which is obviously going to add to the occasion. Both teams still have a lot to play for. Wathbury are trying to fight their way into the top 6. There's still an opportunity for them to finish in that top 6, and obviously Egremont want to obviously hold that second spot down, so it gives them a better chance when it comes playoff time. So still a lot of reason for both teams. And is that a loose carry?
Well, I think that's a loose carry there.
It was. Looked at.
And Ramsden, the guilty party on that one. He stood up, the ball came out. He looked at the referee, I think, more in hope than anything.
I agree with you there, Trevor. He was appealing for a ball steal, but it was a loose carry. Sort of had the old chicken wing carry there just outside. He needed to bring it closer into his chest for ball security. I mean, the rain is torrential now, Trevor, as you can see from our footage. It's steaming down.
Well, we only just about recognise it. Obviously, where we've come from, down in the depths of Lancashire, where the sun is shining and cracking the flags all the time, just to see a little bit of rain up here in Cumbria. But again, the greenery and, of course, the lovely scenery roundabout. But it's Egremont on the attack.
It's an error there too.
Oh, another error.
Yep.
Well,
Rhys Davies.
Not the best, really, in that one. Frank King, the man. Sorry, yeah, you're right on that one. Rhys Davies, the man, losing that ball. Look at them all. They're hardy souls, aren't they? There's no such thing as bad weather.
They're a committed bunch. They're a committed bunch, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Hardy souls in Cumbria, without a doubt. And we're now going to be joined by Mick Morgan, and in the commentary position, and Mick just arriving, having had a wonderful trip, I've no doubt, from the depths of Yorkshire. But
absolutely fantabby-dozy. I can't speak.
But at the moment, it's Wathborough taking it. No score at the moment. You can see they've been playing around about 5.5 minutes, but the referee in these games is the arbiter all the time. 0-0, as it is. Let's see those big zeros on the left hand of your screen, Mick. Should have gone to Specsave or some other spectacle providing company. At the moment, then, a little kick down that side from Dean Rooney. Rooney, see the ball, good decent kick, taken in the end there and run back inside by Stainton. Stainton tackles, so 0-0 the scoreline at the moment between these two sides. So we've got the possession of Egremont, bringing it forward, looking to drive in towards that. I think that's the 30-metre mark. Strong run from Glenn. So up to halfway. Egremont the side in possession. Big derby here. They put the ball out. Kick over the top, looking to push it towards touch on that far side. Taken in the end by Walker Taylor. In he comes, steps in field. Nice little take, nice little run.
Walker Taylor, eh?
Nice little jink.
Played wrong game, rugby old in, he gets 6 England caps for that hyphen.
I think he's a Wathborough solicitor's son.
Right.
So at the moment, take it forward up towards the 20-metre mark. Possession with the Hornets then. Another stiff drive. These two sides testing each other out, making just 3 miles apart, these two clubs, and obviously a big rival.
Well, derbies is derbies, but Cumbria and derbies are especially extra, aren't they?
Well, the pass there spilled by Farrer, and Farrer not impressed, I suppose, that he took that with so many on him, but he should have held on to it, you would have thought.
Yeah, well, we've just got up here and it's absolutely teeming, and we've left lovely weather in Castle Leeds. We come up here and it's absolutely teeming, so you're going to get errors, we know that. We saw it last night, so it's a fact of life when rain comes down, makes ball slippy, and good hits, especially round ball and with shoulder, then it can come out, so that's what's going to happen.
The hardy souls, of course, in Cumbria. There's a cricket game underway. Are starting to take place on the very next pitch, because we've got torrential rain here, umbrellas and weatherproofed, and there's a cricket game going on the next pitch, mate.
Ah, well, there you go. So, like I said, the hardy souls, these Cumbrians, all us have been and all us will be. I just wish we could get one in Super League. That's what my dream.
It would be fantastic if we could. I mean, these fans there enjoying themselves on the touchline. Was that Sean Wayne I spotted for a minute, just on the line? One of the Egremont Rangers fans. But anyway, here we go. The possession with Egremont. It's ball to be fed in, and the referee is having none of this. Liam Rush pushing them back. Again, a little step, looking to take it in with Wells, Pat Wells. Egremont favourites on this game, I would suggest, at home. Again, driving.
Yeah, they need to win today, don't they? Keep tabs on Hunslet Parkside, Macca's lot.
Well, I think on the Parkside just need 1 point to secure the league leaders' shield, but at the moment, Egremont, obviously, they'll fancy themselves. It all boils down to a grand final at the end of the season, and if you're in that, you have a chance of winning it.
Yeah.
So again, Egremont the side. All night, they turned out, taking that ball forward. They're about 5 metres, 10 metres away. Possession again with Bull, dummies it once, twice, little step, tries to go forward. And Joe Bull, of course, the distinction of playing for Lancashire in the War of the Roses.
Yeah, Alex had just funny mentioned that as we moved in here.
Warren Staten held up over the line, so the first real opportunity from either side. And it's Jack Stainton when I get there, in the pitch black in our little cabin here, reading our team sheets. Jack Stainton is the man. There must used to be a Warren Staten played for Egremont, and maybe James would know about that, donkeys years ago. Anyway, at the moment, it's with Loughborough Hornets looking to take it away.
Quick play of the ball, that's what you need. If you get quick play of the balls and got somebody wicket dummy half, then there's easy meters to be made.
Again, out on this left side, looking to drive forward, trying to find a way through a Loughborough Hornets, having to work really hard on this one. And that was Conor Molyneux, number 21 on his back. And then the kick pushes it downfield, so it really does push that ball back and pushes Egremont back to defending their own half of the field.
Yeah, but what I've seen so far, it's typical Cumberland derby, getting stuck in, both teams giving out and not expecting out, so this is the way it'll go. And like I said, the conditions, whichever team plays the conditions best will win the game.
Well, James Donaldson is just beside us, so just ask James, obviously from a Loughborough perspective, watching this, how do you think the Loughborough are going?
Yeah, definitely. They're playing up the middle at the moment. It looks like obviously it's a wet ball game today, and I think it's the team that definitely completes the sets that's going to come out on top here.
Would you say Egremont are favourites there?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they're not up the top of the table for no reason at all, but anything can happen in these derbies.
Well, thanks very much. That's James Donaldson, Hull Kingston Rovers, of course.
As we saw last night.
Yeah, and Andy enjoyed his win.
As we saw last night. Anything can happen in these derbies, and Hull FC found out to their loss.
Well, we've got the scrum down. Scrum down here. No score at the moment. Ball fed in. Not the best of pick up some young Dean Rooney, but he manages to make the most of it. I think a foot from the scrum didn't help him.
Actually, he's in that position when he picks that up, to be honest, if you go into let it at long.
Well, that looked, certainly Loughborough fans will not be best pleased with the way that Dick Dixon was tackled there. And of course, Cal Dixon, actually a former National Conference League Player of the Year. Ball out to that right. It's looking for some way through in the end for Ramsden on that right-hand side of the field, and real pressure here. Loughborough, perhaps the first opportunity for them. In goes Molyneux.
Good hit.
Big tackle. Certainly warm you up on a day like this. Again, they whip in that right side and looking for some little way through. That kick chasing on the far side from Walker Taylor. In the end, the tackle line. That's the try line. They're just 2 metres out, but Egremont got a long way to bring it upfield. Sense that Loughborough are getting in this game a little bit more, mate?
Yeah, well, there's 2 or 3 blokes in tackle every time, you can see, so they've still got the energy levels to keep doing that. Quick play the ball there, as you saw. It's ended up, they've got a penalty, so bit of relief for him here, and can probably give him a good attacking position mid-time, get ball in touch.
Well, we've got Andrew Henderson here with us, the assistant coach of Warrington. Endo, what do you make of what you've seen so far?
Well, I think Egremont have enjoyed the better of the field position so far at the start of this game. They've had a lot more opportunity and good attacking field positions, but unfortunately, they've not been able to probably end their sets because of the error count. I mean, both sides have been guilty of making some errors early doors, as Mick alluded to earlier, with the conditions. It's a slippery ball, tough conditions to hold, especially when you're getting 3 and 4 in tackles and making it difficult. But Loughborough, they've kept themselves in the grind. They earned some field position there, but their coach will be disappointed that they gave a penalty away on play 2 for not being square at marker, because it's the first time they've really tried to put Egremont under some pressure. So they'll be disappointed with that. But as we see now, Egremont back on the attack, Trevor.
Yeah, and looking at McDonald trying to get them moving towards that line. So Egremont, the only side who've got over the whitewash, but they've tackled on the back. There's Bold, I think it was, who took it in. This time out on that left-hand side. They'll play the ball. They put it in young Bold again. Little kick, stab through.
No, this is the players. These are the players in these conditions that he's got them offside.
Well, a bit of a scrabble, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's got them offside. But these are the players. These little dab throws, bouncing ball.
Not so close here on that replay. You've got to look at it then, as we do focus in on the action. And again, it's looked to be taken in by Tomlinson, but the referee's not happy with this. So in comes Molyneux, charging, bounces one way. He's going through a lot of work in the front row. 0-0 this scoreline. Yeah, that's
good hits. Aye, good hits there.
Well, quickly up, weren't they? Two front rowers, Horn and Hales. But they'd have forced away and step his way
again
through, young Rooney.
Hit him well, innit?
They call Walker Taylor. But not a lot of room. They're all screaming here. I think that they think Egremont are offside, but the referee's policing that. So they count on that right side with King. Frank King certainly been playing for Loughborough for a few seasons and one of the leading lights throughout the campaigns. A rather hurried kick from Dixon downfield. And the referee says finds touch on that far side, and the touch judge. So again, Mick, we're heading up to 15 minutes of this game. No score and no real breach between either team.
No, what I've seen, defence on top, obviously, and whoever gets field position and get an error, that's when the scores will start coming. But at the moment in time, the ball getting plenty of many tackles and hitting big, so stalemate so far.
I suppose from these two teams, from Cleator Moor and from Egremont, where they are, there'll be just bragging rights for whoever wins this one till the next meeting. So it's with Reece Davis for Egremont Rangers. Hanson, dummy half, moves it to his right. Again, a little step, a shimmy, trying to force the way through from O'Brien. Ball's just on the flank, but it misses out. Little dummy, off they go again. Hanson slips it out. Now to get it away with O'Brien again. Looking at round the ruck here from time to time. They go on that left side, longer ball. This time thinking there might be a bit of a way through for Brusher. Mark Brusher, powerful player, gets the ball back inside.
Remember him last time with Thingy, I think he did a decent game.
He's been around for a while, but he's certainly, again, another one of the Egremont's leading lights. Little short ball, trying to get it away for Stainton. Stainton tackled just short. And as he claimed he's got the try, I think the referee's looking at this. And in the end, he says the last tackle just short of the line. So, managed to take it all upfield.
Yeah, I thought they might have come up with something a bit different there on last play, but it's just whether they haven't realised it was last play, but thought we could have seen a bit of invention from somebody.
Well, Molyneux's certainly working hard in there, the guy with the headband, getting himself involved in plenty of opportunities here. But so far, nothing to get the crowd too excited in respect of near misses. Lots of honest endeavour, and as we said, no doubt they'll have stayed in for a week whilst they're waiting for this one between the two teams.
Loughborough, lad down, a big lad.
Still ball.
I think it's Matt Yulby who's injured.
Well, they
have a bit of treatment in back play.
Yeah. Well, everybody's keen to get this one moving. Let's go again up to that left side and try to force it in.
Oh, done well there.
Well, Divine Stabani nearly ends up in touch on this left flank. Again, they kind of moving it up to halfway. That's the halfway mark, so Loughborough forcing them away and forcing Egremont back. So, Walker Taylor. Oh, no. Well,
it's 6-1 ever does it over there. Runner who's going for ball and dummy half. There was no communication there, and he made it out for either man. And I think he forced Hooker to pass ball and more than what he wanted to do, to be honest.
It's a bit like how many companies can you get in a telephone box. They're all packed under the stand, aren't they, trying to keep out of the weather. Certainly enjoying themselves here on this big derby between Egremont Rangers and Loughborough Hornets. Again, as they take it in with the winger Weatherall, Dane Weatherhill, should I say, and Jay Weatherhill. On opposite sides, number 2 for Egremont, number 5 for Loughborough. Brothers, I'm led to believe. So,
well, that'll be good then.
So they should be opposite each other.
There is some bragging rights there then, mind about.
Well, it's amazing that they actually play for different teams when they I know it's only 3 miles between the team, but nobody's got a house that big, have they?
No.
So it's going to be with Egremont again, the other side with the possession. We're heading up towards the quarter mark, the 20-minute mark here. So the ball is...
Well, what I've seen so far, I think Egremont sees the more dominant force, and I think that's where points are going to come first, personally.
Well, that little kick there from Henderson, but in the end, a good chase and a good tackle.
Chased up his own kick, met tackle. I can't fault that, can I?
Tell you, I mean, I know we've had 1 or 2 knock-ons in the game.
That would have good hit.
I thought, well, the referee said it's that good. Anyway, that gives us the chance.
Oh, a bit of help. Bit of handbags at the moment in time.
Well, they didn't like that in the end, did they? So
no, just be a penalty.
Well, that gives us the chance then that we can take a short commercial break.
Soda.
Smash.
Drink.
Soda.
Smash. Drink.
Soda.
Smash. Drink. Smash. Drink.
Smirnoff. Soda. Smash.
Well, they are just about ready to resume play, and looks like they take the 10 metres down that side. Again, we see that quite a bit here. There they are, very happy and enjoying themselves in the Egremont stand. Looks very cosy. So Wath Hornets, the side who are in possession. 0-0, we've been playing 21 minutes. We've only had 1 injury to the hooker, Matt Henson of Egremont, so that might have had a few seconds on. We had a couple of knock-ons, but that shouldn't stop the ball. And just on cue, we talk about a man who's injured. So there we go, and took it on. And I think so far on the who's quickest to the injured player stakes, I think Wathbury win that one.
Well, there you go. There must have been a sprinter back in there.
Well, there we go, some young players from Egremont Rangers, probably stars of the future, we hope. But obviously we talk a lot about this.
There's no sympathy there from Crown, is there?
No,
counting him out.
No.
I can't speak.
Well, as I said, the cricket game on the next pitch, I'm not sure whether it's on or not. We'll get an idea when we go further along, but this player's taking a knock and, well, enjoying themselves, no doubt. Good sunny day. This goes to show, doesn't it, really? Rugby League attracts all sorts of followers. There you are, cricket match is underway. I tell you, I wouldn't want to be playing cricket on a day like this, mate.
I wouldn't like to be playing cricket full stop. Well, there you go.
Oh, dear me. I should have guessed that one, really. So we're going to resume play. Everybody seems okay. Just rubs the back of his neck and forgets. So he'll play the ball, and again they come in. Molyneux's the man who takes it in for Wath-Brow. Towards the halfway mark, they look for the options they can get away from here. A bit of a scoop from dummy hat. That might be Dixon. Moving almost towards the halfway mark. And again they'll play and try and take it forward. Not too expansive. Both these teams, Mick, seem determined just to try and respect possession and take it one step at a time.
Oh yeah, obviously they're playing conditions. I mean, they just late on in Talicam, they're taking a bit of a chance, but basically early on in Talicam, they're just taking it up. Conditions, as I say, I mean, perfect on pitch. It's solid, but rains had effect obviously with ball and your handling and whatever.
Well, another penalty.
Whether it is it, he's got a penalty, so be happy with that.
It is for holding down. Andrew Henderson alongside of us. Andrew, if you're looking at this, which way would you say they should be breaking each other down, trying to break each other down on this, what you're seeing so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one because I think with the pace of the game, the conditions, it slows everything up. You know, the speed of the pass, the speed of the play of the ball, you've got to take that extra half second because you don't want to just spill possession with the conditions. So, you know, it is a little bit that kind of war of attrition. You need a complete high. Your kicking game is so important in these conditions that you put the ball where it needs to be at the end. And both teams, as we've seen so far in the opening 24 minutes, have come up with too many errors. So neither team has been able to sustain pressure for long enough periods to break the other one down. I agree with what Mick said before. I think Egremont have just probably shown the better glimpses, with the ball. They've had better field position and possession, but they've still yet to capitalise on that field position and possession. Wathbrow, on the other hand, they're hanging in there, they're staying in the fight, but again, when they've gotten to that other end of the field, they're just letting the pressure off by just giving away a couple of daft penalties, which is obviously then giving Egremont the field position again. But neither team at the moment can sustain pressure and build pressure for long enough periods.
And James Donaldson, are you worried? Are your Wathbrow Hornets and the whole Kingston Rovers lose forward? Are you a bit concerned for Wathbrow at the moment?
No, Wathbrow obviously doing it tough at the moment. I don't think they're really finding the front enough. Slow play of the balls, and Egremont are just lining up to smash them on every carry. Obviously Wathbrow are going uphill this first half, and it is tough going. But I think we'll see a different Wathbrow the second half when they're going downhill.
Well, that's James Donaldson. Back to Mick Morgan. And Mick, when we look at it here, as always when we come to Cumbria, lovely settings and
absolutely
marvellous.
fantastic. Just that sunshine down, but how good a foot in our stairs we're here and we enjoyed it as we do. But like James said, they're still in game, it's still 0-0, there's no in it, and I thought there was a bit of a slope, and he's just confirmed that, as James saying, Wathbrow will have it in second half, so...
Well, we'll see where that one gets. I mean, a kick there, played the man, went back to Wathbrow's player, Walker Taylor, and in the end the referee said, well, the ball played the man, not the man played the ball, and therefore it's a handover on the 6th tackle, and both these sides not readily finding touch on the 6th, more seem prepared to just run it until the tackle count's gone.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's conditions, and obviously coaches have had a word, and I mean, testing each other out, that's gone, because we've gone 25 minutes now, so they're well used to each other.
Well, Kieran Glenn, the second Egremont player who was set to play in the Lancashire side in the War of the Roses, and of course that was played a couple of weeks ago. Yorkshire won it in the end, and it was all based on the original War of the Roses, House of Lancaster versus House of York.
Well, that's impatience there or whatever. He should have kept on at ball there. He wanted a better field position. Neither, if he receives a good pass, well, that's poor play. So he's get the impetus back to Wathbrow and see what they come up with.
Do you think there's a bit of impatience here, Mick, between the two teams now? They've been playing 26 minutes, they're feeling they should be.
Well, they're probably both
the
want to get down on their end, both want to post some points, that's obvious. So we'll see, but
it's not coming off for them at the moment, though, is it, really, in that regard? And it's Wathbrow who, up to halfway there, they'll move it inside. In comes Molyneux again. He certainly worked hard. We've got dummy half. We've got Lucock, a hooker for Wathbrow. He'll look to move it. He's looking to his players that he's got there with Tomlinson, and now out to this left-hand side, looking to Walker Taylor, and they certainly use him a lot. I think he got a couple of tries when we did the game against.
I would say that's just rung a bell with me as well, Trevor. Yeah.
So Jamie Devine is the man who's now been tackled. And we're some 10 metres or so, it would seem, or 20 metres from that try line. Ball out then. Dixon puts the kick over towards that right side. They look
he done well now. That's a good try. That's a good try. Perfect kick. Caught well by winger, and he's not just copped it, he's had the nous to throw it back inside to his supporting centre.
I think it's Fran King is on that side.
Yeah. And so that was superb play, well executed, and that's one again head, isn't it? That's going uphill, probably been second best so far, 4-0 up. There you go.
Well, let's take a commercial break.
Floating homes, soundproof apartments, traditional homestays, child-friendly villas, made for you B&Bs. Millions of homes and apartments to choose from. Book your next story.
anyway, we got the kick to come from the far side of the field, and 4-0 in Wathborough Hornets' favour. A little bit of smash and
I
grab
think
in
it was
some
fullback,
respects.
wasn't it? But it's fullback who's taking goal kicking, if I remember from last game we saw Wathborough.
Well, I think I thought the try scorer was Fran King, the centre,
Yep.
on the right-hand side, and I'm just looking. He's just off picture at the moment, but if we can spot the touch judge's flags, I think that's wide of the mark. We just see that, so it's 4-0, and you're right. The goal kicker Walker Taylor pulls that wide. Andrew Henderson, eventually we get the try that we want. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic piece of skill that came off a kick, and you know, sometimes in these tough conditions it's going to take a kick to break the other team down, and it was a well executed kick from Dixon. He puts it high, puts it into the corner. I think young Howland, the winger there, just gets up above Weatherall. Great catch in slippery conditions to then, and obviously get the grip and then put it past back on the inside there to Frank King, who it's a lovely finish here in that right-hand corner. So fantastic for Wathborough, because like I said, I think Egremont have just probably edged it with in terms of the field position and possession early in this game. But Wathborough counterpunch. Oh, geez, that's a high shot there around the chops, and I think that's the halfback Dean Rooney just copying that one there, and that's disappointing from Egremont's point of view, you know, because you know they've come up with too many areas in good field position, so they've not been able to apply enough pressure on the Wathborough line. And fair play to Wathborough, they get the opportunity to get points, and they need a good defensive set this set, Egremont, and they've just now gifted a great opportunity for Wathborough to get some good field position and build further pressure.
Well, there'll certainly be, I'm sure, some interested viewers at Hunslet.
Aye, what a coach down at that end, though, wasn't it? You remember them?
I was saying that, I'm sure the Hunslet Club Parkside will have interested viewers, because at the moment, as this stands, it would mean that Hunslet Club Parkside would get the League Leaders Shield. They just need one, or Egremont, to lose a game to ensure that they have it already sewn up. So at the moment, this would suit them. 30 minutes gone. Egremont Rangers 0, Wathborough Hornets 4, and it's Wathborough with the possession.
No, the chance
That's a bit
again.
better. Looking to step inside is Hubie.
Just dropping off one or two talents is Egremont moment in time.
Well, again with McCarron is the man, and now Walker Taylor just puts it left. He's involved a lot, isn't he? But the ball slipped out once more for Farah. The referee, though, says it was the last tackle and the handover. So a bit of
Yeah, I think he missed a man out there when he probably didn't need to. Just took opportunity. Winger with nowhere to go there, to be honest.
Well,
It's a bit noisy, Trevor. I mean, these fans are getting into it, aren't they?
I think it's the stand. I'm sure we must have a microphone near the stand somewhere, and picking up the atmosphere, if you like.
Certainly are.
So it's taking the time here as they look to get this one going again. It's just a bit of treatment in back play. In the end, it's going to be played by Bold for Egremont Rangers. He plays it, and again, they look to come driving the way forward. So push back. Looks like we've got a bit of sunshine coming here. There's one or two shadows on the pitch. So great hospitality, though, at the Egremont Rangers Club. We've got to say, Hendo and myself arrived here after nearly a 3-hour drive, and immediately were met by an offer of a pie, and they even made us some gravy to go with it. So you can't beat that, mate.
Unbelievable. I ain't had a pie, and it took us 5 hours.
I know, but it's coming by stagecoach. There's quicker ways, you know, really.
Oh, there, it's...
Big long kick, Walker Taylor on it.
Yeah, he's well, I think he's made it safe. That's the main thing. No rash, he's made it safe. Oh, well done, lad, well done.
Well, that's a nice little step. Is that Howland?
They still can't get him down.
Eventually comes charging after it.
Did well there.
He did indeed. So
Evasive
Walker
skills.
Taylor, quick hands out to that right side, looking to force the way in. And it's off to the right once more. And they go Molyneux, the man who drives forward.
Oh,
Big tackling.
oh, big hit.
Huge
Kyle's
tackle.
come. Double loader. Get in there. Take that.
Well, they've certainly given them plenty of confidence, that score. Wathborough, it's certainly a little bit of spring in the step.
Well, they know about side, other the sense. I mean, I know Egermont's a bit higher in table, but they're no mugs.
Well, the way it works in the Kingston Press Premier Division is that you have a top 6 playoff. And the first week it's 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5. The second week, those 2 winners go in and play against each other, and 1 and 2 play each other for a route to
Will
the grand
Wath
final.
have a chance of getting in them?
Yeah, Wathbury have a good
Good.
chance of getting in the 6, and then of course they'll fancy themselves, as they always do, to force their way to a grand final when it becomes a knockout stage, which is
Right.
indeed what it is. It's a bit like the old-fashioned NCL ones. In some, if you're 1 or 2, you get a second chance. If you lose that, the winner's go to the grand final, and the losers that then play the one who's won their way through from 3, 4, 5 and 6. All that takes place, and you will be able to watch that here on Free Sport, of course. Henson again looks forward, tries to get the ball inside, picked up by Bull.
Just not going to hand other passes from Egremont morning time. Well, that were a good pass. And now then, I've got a bit of an overlap. It's got good, strong run.
McDonald.
As it happened, he's picked up again by Egremont. So keep it ball alive, taking a chance. Could have been a bit of a follow-up pass there, but
it's good stuff though, down Wetherill down that left side. Again, here we come, left to right. Look at it, find their way through. A little step McDonald. Now Bold.
Oh, good job. I tell you what, good job, because there was a big overlap there. That was try time. If he don't come in there and take that Jamie Devine, if he don't make that play, that was try time.
And views on this as we're heading towards half time so far since the try?
Yeah, well, it's an important period now for Wath-Brow. You know, they've not been tested on their goal line for quite a while now, so it's a big opportunity here for Egremont. I mean, it was some great offloading play there in wet, slippery conditions, and they moved the ball there. You know, as I said, they've chanced their arm a little bit, Egremont, haven't they, in this game with the offload game and trying to force that extra pass. Hasn't always come off for them. On that occasion, the pass is stuck. You know, they're able to get some opportunity down that left side. Then they shifted the point of attack from left to right there, and as Mick said there, if Devine doesn't come in and shut that and kill that play down there, that would have been try time for Egremont in the right-hand corner. But great work for Devine to stop the play, but it just now means that, you know, it's a lot of pressure now on this Wath-Brow line, you know, with just under 5 minutes now till half-time. So let's just see what Egremont can come out, what sort of questions they're going to ask of this Wath-Brow defence in this next set of 6.
Thanks, that's Andrew Henderson, of course, Warren Wall's assistant coach.
They got either side, like Endo said, they've got to think, now 2 drives in, now I can see.
Well, that's Brad Long.
Link player, he's the kingpin, he's 17 and he bowled his. But it's gone left.
Well, they moved.
One best pass again, but
they're trying to force their way, and he's about half a metre short.
I think it's 7 who's wanted it, and he's got it.
He's got it, Bold. Dummy once.
Now the once, twice, got ball inside, that's a good ball. Oh, and he's held up, that's good big goal line defence.
Well,
he'll be
Brian
pleased with that. Looks forward, he's done well, and he's in again. So
Matt Long, he's claiming it. The referee says he's held up
again. That's solid defence.
Oh, he's only a young kid, but he's certainly a big lad.
Charlie Tomlinson, what I reckon
this one, Mick.
done 2 good tackles. Yeah, been involved.
Well, they get really well to get underneath him. Well, we're heading up to half time here. 4-0 as you can see Wath-Brow Hornets, and I think Egremont has filled the
they've done that a couple of times. They've come to the last play and there's no happened. Obviously they know it's last tackle. You've got to put a play on. You've got to come up with something to try and get a repeat set at least. So that's poor play from Egremont. For somebody who's second in table, for me, that's poor play.
Well, here's somebody else taking a knock on there as he's gone in. He's flown in for the tackle and took a knock. And well, they're going to have the Spongeman on. Put his hooter right straight opposite McDonald, who it was. Went roaring in.
Come a long way since he had that farm.
Well, there you are. He probably has one. Or his dad or his granddad has, you think, you know. But here we go.
Yeah, they'll be happy. Well, Wath-Brow coach will be happy with the goal line defence. That's a certainty.
Right, so Wath-Brow so far have had the bragging rights. They lead by 4 points to 0. Again, they take it forward, looking to force the way through. Could do with another score, I think, just from either team, really, just before half-time. Egremont, they'll want to get back in it and make sure that they're not going in behind, and Wath-Brow would like, I'm sure, to open a little bit of a gap. Over at halfway again, more effort. This time from
well, both teams' efforts superb, to be honest, but Wath-Brow will be happy at 2 teams. Now then, that's a one-on-one strip. Did it go forward? He said yes. Somebody be saying it went back that, but
well, it was Lucock who went in on King. Rooney is having something to say. The referee, what is he saying? Well, we've lost him now.
Yeah, one on strip. He's got it right. It's a one-on-one strip, and it's gone to ground, and that's when they're consistent with that. Referees, I'll go along with it. Sometimes probably to millimetre, it might have not gone forward, but they give them more time, and that's fair enough.
Well, that's a good call then, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
that, mate?
yeah,
He's
it's
got
good
that
call.
right.
Good call. Get
Actually,
on
I'm
with
quite
it,
impressed with Liam Rush, the referee. I think he's doing a good job. His touch judges, by the way, are Gordon Wallace and Neil Byers. So there's
Gromit on the one, is it?
sorry,
Gromit.
with Wallace. Yeah, okay,
right.
Mick.
Go on,
Yeah.
sorry.
Molyneux again, and here, look, we've got Lucock at dummy half. First driver, well, he wants to take it in, and that's Matt Hubie. Again, we're about 15 metres
Put his
out.
centre back a bit, I know, when I've been watching us.
He has. I've probably got a couple of minutes injury time, I would suggest here, as he's driven in this time. And
Well,
taken
I tell you what, wait, score is here, and field position and time, and this is a golden opportunity. If they come up with another one here, this would be absolutely fantabidosy for Wath Brow.
Well, that's Tomlinson looking to step his way forward. They're very close here. It's the last tackle, though. Now, they need something on this. That's what you've been saying, Mick.
Yeah,
You ruin it, I know they get it.
They haven't got time. Well, they have got time because obviously it's at referee's discretion, and so he's the sole timekeeper, so they're probably get another set of 6 here.
Well, they decided to run it, didn't they, on the last, as they seemed to have done most of the game.
Yeah.
And that hand in there just gifted them another set, really. And
Yep.
Matt Bruscher, he's not happy with himself for doing it, but here they are.
Well, he was that or the score, put it that way, so I think those short numbers on his side. But this is another golden opportunity. He's just had a glance at his watch as a referee. I've just seen him, but they might be able to get through this set of 6 and see what they come up with.
Well, Dixon's the man who's taking it forward. I mean,
So this is second set. They've had basically on their own try line.
off they go, Lucock again, brings in Rooney. He looks to turn his side to Farah, and Farah goes towards that line. One of the Egremont players took a bit of a knock again, gone rolling over.
Oh,
the referee
he
stops
spotted
play.
He spotted it at Hooker, hasn't he?
Well, they go and have a look at him, make sure he's still breathing, and then leave him alone. And on comes the physios.
But not many referees would have stopped that there, to be honest.
Magic sponge.
But fair play to him.
That must have been cold.
Yeah,
Did you see
well,
me where he reacted there when that
well,
went on? There we go. That
Players' welfare comes first.
texting back home. Wathbrow are winning. Look, enjoying themselves. That's what you can say, really. They're here watching local village rivalries.
Oh, they love it out in the Cumbrians. Come out in the numbers and whatever. They're very passionate about rugby league.
So we got a few minutes treatment here.
Is ambulance here already? Endo?
It sounded like there was an ambulance coming around, but he's took a knock there, isn't he?
He has, eh?
You can tell he should go off, really.
Put it this way, they're not footballers and they're not linked down for now. So,
I mean, really, that magic sponge, cold as it might be,
oh yeah,
that looks to be the treatment, really. And I think it should go off. Look, we're heading towards half-time. They've got subs, they can bring them on. And, this is perhaps
well,
a
at the end of the
concern.
day, you've got to play welfare. You've got to make sure he's fit and able and whatever, and get up whatever. So, you've got to look after that first and foremost.
Well, he's up on his feet. It's Kieran Glenn, but he doesn't look well enough to continue at the moment. I mean, he should be, to my mind, escorted from the pitch and a sub brought on.
Well, I reckon he'll play on.
Well, they would have done in your day, I know.
I reckon he'll play on now. I reckon any day he'll play on. He don't want to go off.
So,
I think I'd be going down that side, mind, Steve, if I were...
well, I'm
if
not
I
sure
were
whether he's gone
low
off
cock,
or
if I
not.
were low cock, I'd be looking left and not right. He's
Well,
going
they-
right.
He moved it right here. Rooney gets it wide again. They're looking. Dixon looks to get it out to King. He
Oh,
slipped it
long
back
ball.
inside, but a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I'd have gone left there, definitely gone left.
I think one of the things we're forgetting to some degree, it has been red hot up here. I've been told the pitch is rock hard, even though it's been raining today and overnight. So when you hit the deck here, not only going to get a player hitting, it's going to be tough when you land.
The bottom to that is going late, and his Bruce, his fullback pulled it out, definitely pulled it out while they were on deck. And they've got a penalty now, so for a bit of back chat, and they're going to go for 2 points. So this could be a vital 2 points, but this is a travesty, really. He's got this wrong, definitely got this wrong. In fullback, Walker Taylor pulled it out, abused his hands when he went on floor. Should have been a penalty other way. He get a scrum down, and then somebody had something to say, so now it's a penalty. So that's how it can turn.
And if you're looking on the screen at the top on your left-hand side, 44 minutes of the game gone. I will repeat, the referee's the sole judge of how long the game needs to be played. We've had a couple of injuries, and there we got that. So,
well, I hope we don't kick this.
So,
I hope we don't kick this, because he shouldn't have got this penalty.
Well, he's going at it. The flags are up. And I suppose commentators curse there, Mick. He's got that one.
Yeah,
and that penalty means it's 6-0 in favour of Wathbrow Hornets. And a game, really, that maybe you would suggest that Egremont should have actually been at least on level pegging.
Well, I'm sitting again what I've seen, that what bit down we got here, they want better team, what Egremont, but it's all about points on board, and you take your chances, and that's what you do, and Wathbrow have done that, so they're in the ascendancy morning time, just before they have time.
Well, we've got the sun out again now. We've had the rain, we've had the sun, the rain, and we've got the sun again as we approach half time. As you can see, we've had quite a few stoppages in the first half. I've had 3 or 4 injuries to players on this hard ground that's had some rain on it overnight and through the day, but not enough to soften it up. And a big turnout from the two towns or villages. I'm not quite sure about this. I'm sure some Cumbrian viewers will put me right on it, but Cleatormore against Egremont, and Egremont certainly I would suggest is a town. Cleatormore is that town or a village, but whichever it is, it's 3 miles away, and Wathbrow Hornets are based there, and Wathbrow Hornets at the moment are leading Egremont Rangers by 6 points to 0 in this big local derby. Big kick downfield from Walker Taylor, and in the end it's picked up by Stainton, and Stainton tries to launch a counter for Egremont Rangers, and the referee Liam Rush seems to be enjoying himself here. Because he's not looked at his watch as far as I can see, Mick.
No.
So
obviously plenty of stoppage time.
And there we go, offside against Wathbrow, and a penalty. 4 the penalties in this game, and down that far side where they're playing cricket, I suppose it makes sense that they actually take 10 metres rather than kick it and risk knocking a fielder out with an unsuspected rugby ball landing.
That might be a better idea.
Well, I tell you, we're talking about the rain here. It's a bit of a chilly day, and yet the cricket team's out there, and I presume that's Egremont cricket team enjoying themselves on a blustery and somewhat wet day here at Egremont. Off the scoot though, out to the right, looking to get some leeway with Davis, and Davis is elusive, pushing it forward with 10 metres away from that try line. The referee's looked at his watch, so here we are, 7.5 minutes extra we've had because of injuries in this first period. With the ball, McDonald, little short wall, trying to get the gap for Wells.
No-look pass, but won't be fooled to Molyneux.
Well, a bit of a wild pass out, it's come off Wathbrow.
That's not knock on, so...
Well, that's the last act of the first half,
There it goes, yeah.
So what do you think, Mick? What do you...
Well, it's Egremont want better team from start, and but end of the day, Wathbrow have took the chances. The 6-0 up. I was doubtful about that penalty to Merrick, 6-0, but that's that way it goes, and that's what it is. So they've got it all to do second half as Egremont, and but who says they can't do it?
2 scores, one from Frank King on 27 minutes for Wathbrow Hornets, then a penalty from the fullback Cole Walker-Taylor. That's been all the scoring here. Half-time, Egremont Rangers 0, Wathbrow Hornets 6.
SGB focus on commercial scaffolding services as well as training, hire and sale and mechanical access equipment, enabling customers to work safely and efficiently at heights. Established in 1919, we have branches across the UK, from Edinburgh to Southampton, so we have you covered. No project too large, no site too small. Hire, sale, erect. www.sgb.co.uk. Access.
Got any questions? I see you've discovered the course's Bluetooth infotainment system with
a 7-inch coloured touchscreen. Yes, thanks.
And have you noticed the heated seats and the heated steering wheel? And now you can drive it away with 5 years 0% APR.
Really?
What is the turn down? To the club we go.
At Green Flag, we think the AA are great. After all, they've won bucketfuls of awards. They'll give you unlimited call-outs whenever you get in a pickle. Pickle. And they cover the whole of the UK. Very good indeed. So why is that so great? Because Green Flag do all of this too. And we'll halve your AA renewal quote. Green Flag, common sense to the rescue.
I love Murphy because he's so cuddly.
There isn't another dog in the world as beautiful as Kaya.
I absolutely adore him. You are my world, aren't you?
They become part of your life.
When your pet's ill, it's a really hard time for everybody in the family.
Having pet insurance has been good for peace of mind.
You never know what's going to happen, so having a pet covered is just amazing.
So what does Hetty mean to you?
Oh.
Book your ABTA and ATOL protected holiday now for just a £60 deposit. Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
Get ready for the family film of the summer with Peter Rabbit.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Hopping into stores today.
Did he just wink?
DVD includes mini-movie and dance-along.
Got your money? To find out more or apply for your loan, visit 118118money.com. 118118 Money keeps Britain running.
Smirnoff.
Soda.
Smash.
Drink.
Smirnoff.
Soda. Smash. Drink.
Soda.
Smash. Drink. Smash. Drink.
Smirnoff. Soda. Smash.
They've offered 375.
385, not a penny less. Join the thousands of people selling and saving with the experts, Tepelo.
The Big Windows Computing Clearance event is now on.
Save £150 on this HP laptop with an Intel Core i3 processor, just $329. Or get this stylish HP Pavilion with double the memory for just $429. At Curry's PC World, we help you get it right.
Welcome to Rugby AM Live. I've arrived in Egremont, 5-hour journey. I got stuck outside the Penrith show and I'm joined with James Donaldson. Jubilant after last night's win, mate, over the whole derby. How are you feeling today? How's the body?
Yeah, a bit sore this morning, but obviously buzzing for the win last night. And definitely a bit of momentum going into these bottom 8.
Mate, you also come up today to support your amateur club. You're proudly spotting the Wath Hornets emblem and you're happy because they're up at half-time, mate.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing a great job, you know. It's been a definitely tough first half going uphill, but they've managed to just hold in there and obviously nip a little try on the edge there.
Hendo, the Cumbrian derby is one not to miss out on. The fans in the cowshed are going wild.
Well, they're never dull, are they? They're never dull. And you know, like I said before the game, you know, we're coming towards the back end of the season now, but both teams still have a lot to play for. Egremont wanting to hold on to that second spot to get the second bite of the cherry in the playoffs. Wath still fighting for a playoff opportunity, so plenty to go on. And like you said, a great crowd has turned out. And let's be honest, it was torrential rain early in the half. You know, we're starting to see the sun coming out now, but it's been windy, rainy, but still a great turnout, vocal, great atmosphere, and they're having a great time. And we're seeing a really closely fought contest at the moment between two very good teams.
Let's have a look back at the tries, the one that wasn't and the one that was. Let's start off with the Egremont hair-look try. Roll this one. What do you reckon to this one, Hendo?
Yeah, it was a last tackle play option. They tried the power play of running it on the last play, and it's been a tactic that they've sort of adapted for most of this half. They've, rather than executing a kick play on the end, they've tried the power play quite a lot when they've been in the Wathbrow half. The ball just goes to Staten on the short side, and he just gets held up over the line. It's a great cover tackle there on the goal line from Wathbrow.
And we can see now the try that was. Talk us through this one, the Wathbrow try.
Fantastic piece of skill, you know, great kick from Dixon, the 5'8", puts a pinpoint kick over to the right-hand corner there, as you can see, with Howland, the winger. Great leap from him, great catch of that slippery ball, and able to then feed the pass back on the inside to Fran King, who scores a fantastic try in that right-hand corner.
Fran King is a dangerous player. He's been at the club for many years. You know him really well. What does he bring to the club?
He definitely brings something different to you know, a lot of the other players in Wathbrow team, and he's got some good footwork out there, and he definitely is a danger when he gets a ball in hand.
What do you reckon for the second half, Endo? What's your gut telling you?
Well, look, both teams are still well within the game. I think if you look at the first half, I think Egremont had the better of the field position and possession, certainly in the first 20-25 minutes. They'll be disappointed that they didn't capitalise on that field position. I think they probably pushed a few too many passes. We're probably trying to play a little bit too much football in the conditions. Wathbrow, on the other hand, who have been going up the hill, played a more methodical approach down that middle third, keeping it tight, keeping it to, you know, like short passes, a lot of dummy half running. They didn't get a lot of field position. I mean, both teams have been guilty of coming up with some errors, but it has been tough conditions. So they both need to sort out their ball handling and completion second half. But Wathbrow, like you said, they took that opportunity when they had it in good field position, and I think finished that half the stronger of the two teams. They're going to have the massive wind, as you can see, going across the field, which is certainly going to have its effect in this second half. But Wathbrow certainly in control. They're going downhill second half. They'll be confident they can bring this one home. But Egremont have got enough football and enough talent in there to get themselves back into this game.
With a win like this, what are you telling your players at half time? What are you saying to them at these kind of conditions?
Well, the conditions are, like you said, with the rain and the amount of rain that we've had, it's all about ball security. If you've got to take that extra half a second to play the ball, take that extra half second to play the ball. If you've got to make that pass a little bit earlier before the line, make that pass earlier. Because you know, the times that they've tried to play at the line, they've come up with errors. You know, pressure passes in these conditions. As soon as you hit on or under the ball, it's going to spill out. So ball security is key. Early skill to your players, and your kicking game is key as well. It's a swirling wind. You know, sometimes put it up because it's going to test those back three as well. So it's going to be interesting to see the tactics from both teams second half.
Don't know, are you confident Wathbrow going to get the win? The kicking off here to the Egremont boys?
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're definitely fired up for the second half, and coming downhill is definitely going to help the legs come on towards the back end of this game.
Well, as the fans come alive, we'll cross back to the commentary box with the Trevor Hunt and the Mick Morgan, who's in shorts and t-shirts today. He did not get the memo about the weather.
Well, you did right on that, and
definitely didn't get the memo.
He's shivering a little bit here. He's making his traditional shorts and t-shirt, and well, there you go. They make them tough stuff in Castleford, and they make them tough stuff in Wathbrow and Egremont as well. And that cricket team at the back certainly gets my accolade for being the toughest cricket team I've ever seen. But here, a wind, blustery, chilly, temperatures round about 14 to 15 degrees, which is a far cry from the 29 to 30 degrees we had yesterday. And at the moment, well, it's Egremont trying to close the gap. 6-0 they trail. We're into the second half. A try from Fran King on 27 minutes. A penalty from Walker Taylor on the stroke of half-time. And Wathbrow, the team who lead by 6 points to 0. And, well, I suppose, Mick, you'd say both teams have got a hold on to the ball, but what else would you be looking for?
Well, I've been as I often say, second phase. I'm brought up on second phase, and it's what creates panic into defensive side and causes problems. So if you've got that in your game, then you're going to create problems and you're going to create chances, basically.
Well, Howland's the man who's taking that kick from Egremont and looking to bring it back upfield. And Wathbrow Hornets certainly here, they'll be desperate to win this one against the Egremont side to get themselves in the top 6. Egremont in second position, of course, and should they lose today, that would mean that Hunslet Club Park side do take the league leaders' shield for topping the table. They can't be caught, and I'm sure that they'll be in their clubhouse hoping that that is the case today. Possession though, Wathbrow as the ones to take it up on that left side. Almost up to halfway. Looks like they've had enough on the other side. The covers are coming on the cricket pitch, so it's raining again. Out a kick over to that left-hand side, and Wathbrow push Egremont back onto their own 20 metres line.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that set of 6 after half time. But I think I got it wrong. I think they've got a bit of downhill second half, Egremont home team, so they'll be happy with that. But Wathbrow, way the defender so far, they've done well, so no reason why they can't keep doing it.
Well, it's been a tight game throughout. Defences are working overtime. One or two drop possessions, but you know, you can put that down to good defence, and I'm sure the team that's forced the error will be exactly what they're saying. Good drive in from Egremont from Wells on that stage, and again they're looking for more ground, looking to see if they can get a little bit of extra as they're taking up with Kane. Does well to knock that off, does Henson. We're joined back in the commentary position by Andrew Henderson from Warrington Wolves, and delighted to get himself out of this weather, I'm sure, into our very small cabin here that Mick Morgan and myself, Trevor Hunt, frequent. The kick with MacDonald, puts the kick in. He's back they go and looks to take it. Howland's missed it. Eventually he gets it, returns, and now he gets himself back in the field of play. Did a bit of a howler initially and then made amends.
He did well then. I mean, he takes it, and it's a 25 tap in it basically, so they get a 7 play restart, but they recovered.
Well, they recovered. They're looking to take it back downfield from Divine as the rain comes lashing down again here in Cumbria. So glorious sunshine 1 minute, then you can see the rain coming across the cameras. A little bit of hail maybe in there, and well, you can hear the fans, they just cheer when this comes out, and on they get with the rugby, and a great run down that left side. Howland again, what a run down that left flank, flicks the ball inside.
Gone for second phase, and he can't come off this time. He did well really with his run, didn't he? Probably better just taking tackle and taking field position, but he's seen an opportunity, and anyway, they've ended up lost ball. So
well, these two here are flat on the floor, one from each side. He gets up first and has a look at his rival and asks if he's okay, and you know, it's amazing.
Well, they've all got it stand now. They're not stood outside now, are they?
Well, you wouldn't be, would you, really? But
there's one or two hardies holes still there.
Well, they're back on their feet here, and they just shrug it off and on they get up with the game. Well, the cricketers spotted that. They were soon off the pitch. The cover's going on and into their clubhouse. But the rugby lads, they continue. Oh, what a downpour that was. That almost brought a try, or almost included a try for Wathbrow Hornets. Just that 6-0 scoreline. Egremont, the home side, in the blue and the white. Taking it in once more with Wells. Pat Wells working hard in the second row. Across they come again. Now driven in by O'Brien. And the hooker there is Henson. He's saying to his right side, trying to get the players moving forward. Again, he looks at what's going on here.
No, a good opportunity here. There's a couple of players left.
Well, taken in once more by Glenn.
Yeah, he's put his centre back, and he's lad who got that knock, but he's recovered.
Well, he didn't look too good, did he, just before our time? Little kick from Bold, ricochet.
Oh, no, Molyneux, he's putting the shift in. He's done well. He's had the nous there to stick his leg out, and it's come up for him, and he's regathered and made a few yards down pitch, so and another injury. So
well, it's like Henson, is it, who took that knock. Every time there's a collision here, and they're having a word. I've mentioned this before. The guy's down on the floor. Egremont's first aid is still not there yet. 2 youngsters. Well, is he happy or is he not?
He's not happy, is he? No, he's not happy. Definitely not happy.
I think he's thinking he could be at home nice and warm. But at the moment there, we've got the injury to the left of the play of the ball. Molyneux's got hold of the ball. The 2 lads out there won't want to stand around too long, will they? Pat Wells is looking to mark him. These lads in the stand, they'll be thinking they've got it just right. All wrapped up, beer in hand, watching these others play rugby.
Yeah.
Like this.
Knocking each other about.
Well, and we've got... well, he's having enough to play.
Aye, subs on.
Well, I think he was going to snatch the guy off. There was Michael Elwood.
Bringing him off.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision. He didn't look too sure whether he wanted to carry on, so you might as well take him off. And it's Elwood who's come on, number 16. Now with Wathrow, Elwood wants to get it involved straight away.
He put his centre back, and all last time we saw him. Elwood.
He did. So these 2 teams, certainly at the moment...
That's a good drive, that. 10 metres. Solid run.
I enjoyed that as he took that one forward. I think that was
James Dixon. The team was prepared to throw it about a bit more. I know conditions are still poor, but they're prepared to take a chance. Not all has come off for them, Mainstay, but they are prepared.
Well, there you go, Walker Taylor with that little kick again. Just dropped on by Egremont. But Egremont, here we're only playing 7 minutes second period. I just feel they look a little bit wondering what their next idea can be to break down this Wathbrow defensive
line.
Well,
they're still getting plenty of numbers in. That's what they're doing, and they're slowing to play the ball down. That's basically what they're doing, and that's the game plan. And they're working it well so far. And Egremont really aren't coming up with any second phase, any offload. So it's helping Wathbrow basically to do what the game plan. What they're doing is slowing them down.
Well, they go with out to that right side, and the kicks there. Well, again, they're going to push back Walker Taylor. And Walker Taylor brings it back in field, and Egremont the side who are up, and referee is happy enough with that. And again, it's Wathbrow who've got to pull it away from that close.
He's felt that tackle as Walker Taylor. He's having trouble in back play. Yeah, just shows you physical side of it.
Well, it's a physical game.
It is a physical game.
But this one particularly, because both teams seem almost happier defending to some degree.
Yeah, they like to get clouts in, obviously.
I mean, they're driving this ball and right in the midst of the opposition, then getting banged onto the ground. Here they go. He's not looking for any sideways run. Yeah. And Wathbrow pushing them upfield. You know, I wonder, well, here comes Rooney, puts a little kick drilled in. If that bounces wrongly, then it's a problem, but it's not. It's taken in the end, and the referee says that's a penalty for offside, and that's a penalty to Egremont. So, coming up to 10 minutes, Andrew Henderson's alongside us here. Hendo, first 10 minutes of the second half, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think you can see Egremont have just reined their play in. I think we saw first half they were chancing their arm a bit, weren't they, with a bit of offload. They were pushing the ball, probably playing the more football out of the 2 teams, but coming up with a lot of errors off the back of it with the conditions that we've seen. Wathbrow, I think, for the majority of the game have been a little bit more methodical in their play, quite direct down that middle third, happy to just run from dummy half or one-up carries or just a little bit of change of angle there. And it's kept them in the game, and obviously back into the half they're able to post some points as they finally got to earn some field position. They've started the same second half, but I've noticed Egremont now have just kind of reined themselves in a little bit. Again, we just saw a torrential downpour, a huge shower come down, so the conditions are going to restrict the amount of football. Great shot there. I'm not sure who got the shot on there, but that was a good shot there from Wathbrow. But again, the conditions aren't allowing us to see the free-flowing football that we'd love to see today, as Egremont try and do a shift play on that occasion. So I think both teams at the moment, they're both completed, they're both getting to end of sets, and they're just in what we call the arm wrestle at the moment, Trevor, and they're just waiting now for either side to come up with an error out of backfield to earn that field position and then hopefully capitalise on that.
Yeah, Henson, that was the voice of Andrew Henderson, of course, the Warrington assistant coach. Here on the kick downfield, that should go dead, should it? Well, he's taken in the end. He's in the in-goal area.
No, it's As I
Big
said,
chase.
never let a ball bounce, and that's a typical example.
Right, so
So
look at this big
they've got to
hit.
get a repeat set.
Well, here's the big hit that came a few moments ago, Mick. You can have a look at this one. And he comes, boom.
Bang, there you got Kyle's come. Get in there.
That was an absolute stunning hit. Drop out from under the post then. And it's going to be Wathborough Hornets with Dixon. And Dixon will look to put it deep downfield.
I think many players in modern game, they play chance really with ball dribbling going in goal area, and many a time some people come up and score tries with it because indecisive. I think make a decision and bang it out and whatever. That's your safest, and drop out and get on with it.
Well, that's what they do really, and this is Egremont taking it in with Hales. Egremont trailing the blue and white by 6 points to 0. This time with O'Brien. He's put a good shift in, as Mick would say, alongside of me. Mick Morgan, the legend that is from Castleford. Here though, possession with Henson, slips it out of the back, taken up by McDonald.
Oh,
he spilled it. He just tried to get away, and the tackle was too much round him.
There's men round him and whatever, and it's an impossible situation. You've got to be good when you're doing that, and better off just taking tackle in that situation. He hasn't got his hands free, so you better just taking tackle and aye. Now then, they've got an opportunity here.
Well, no, the penalty.
With Andy, he said.
Well, again, they're trying to complain about this.
He's got knee in now then.
But he said there was a knee in there that created the issue. We'll have a look at that one again in a minute. That might be handy.
James Dixon.
So yeah, you're on TV. Enjoy yourself. Wave to your granddad, wherever they may be. We're going to resume play. So let's have a quick look at that replay then of that penalty decision and see what brought that one about. So we'll have a look at that in the next stoppage. But at the moment, possession is being taken in by Rooney with the
he's
kick.
He's gone for
a long one, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's gone early. Full-back, good positional play. Done well, fielded it and made good yards back. That's good play from Egremont full-back.
Well, Stainton it was who picked that. Now they're trying to bring it away on that right side, Egremont.
That's what you want from your back three. And somebody was prepared to catch it on full, position your centre and then bring it back with interest. Well done, lad.
Well, Egremont here trying to dig deep and get themselves back on some sort of level pegging. 53 minutes gone, still the same score as half-time. 6-0 to Wathborough Hornets. The number 3, Frank King, the try scorer. Number 22, the fullback, Walker Taylor, the penalty kicker. And that's all we've had.
Off again. Some big hits going in here, I'll tell you.
The defence of both teams.
I tell you what, that's poor play the ball. That's knock on. That's...
Well, he has given that, and you're right there, mate. It's called that.
Yeah, that's well done, referee. Like,
all right, so
he hasn't tried to get up plate ball. He's come through his legs and basically he hasn't got up to plate ball. So that's a good decision for me.
Yeah, well, he's on top of this, the referee. I mean, I must admit, I like the way that both these teams, in the main, and I don't want to tempt fate here, are not challenging the referee as much as they might on occasion feel that they've been hard done by.
No, I think referee, what I've seen so far, has been pretty solid. He's been he's clear with his decisions and it's been good for me.
Well, 6-0 is all it is, so heading up to the three-quarter mark. 54 minutes of the game gone, but you know, we've had a couple of injuries and we had 7 minutes of add-on time in the first period because of injuries. They're trying to kick on the first. Now,
this is a risky play.
Dropped on in the end by Weatherhill.
But
Dane Weatherhill. They might
you don't try, you don't get it, do you?
Stainton, the man tackled.
If at first you don't succeed,
tackled by
don't
Howlands.
take up skydiving.
So off we go again up to the 30-metre mark. Again, Egremont. I'm speechless, Mick. Well, there you go. We've got a penalty, and that goes Egremont's way, and they'll be delighted with that to give themselves a bit of a respite, really, and get themselves downfield. So 15 minutes. The second half gone. They're tapping it. They're not going to touch on either side. Yeah, you might have thought they might have taken the 10 metres on that one, Mick.
Yeah, I don't know why. Whatever.
But it's tough. I mean, there's very windy conditions. Maybe they think the ball won't help. And then in the end, Egremont don't allow O'Brien to make the tackle, and the penalty goes Egremont's way, and that's back-to-back penalties for Egremont, and a chance really to start mounting the pressure. And when it's as tight as this, mate, you don't want to give piggybacks upfield.
No, well, and that's what they're doing. Last 2 or 3 times they've helped him downfield, but Egremont still ain't got the nous to come up with points, so it's good goal line defence, obviously, from Wathbrow, but
well,
yeah, there's a bit of gamesmanship coming up here. He's legged down in a position where they can't play ball, so he's
number 8 it is who's injured, and perhaps as we tend to find sometimes, yeah, we don't have a number 8 on the team sheet. But,
must be watching Super League.
I'm sure he knows he's on the field, that's for sure.
He knows what they were doing there.
Yeah. Henson, the man who'll start the play here. Matt Henson, the hooker for Egremont, and whilst they ready to get underway, showing the ball, and I don't know, trying a little bit of sledging maybe on the opposition, whatever he's trying to do. I don't know what that signal means, but he has got Kieran Glenn alongside him. I think he's going to say he's going for goal, is he? Nah, surely not. Not with 6-0 down. Well,
the man.
He's got a cut knee, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, get him off. Get him off. Get sub on.
No,
Let's get on with it.
He's sorted it. He's pulled his socks up.
Well, there you go.
Well,
that's.
I'm sure that's not what it's all about.
That's the placebo. Get on with it.
I'm sure that's not how it's supposed to be dealt with. But there you go. As they take it forward again, big, powerful drive for Egremont, taken in by Kane this time. Tackle on this right side. Henson, off he goes to the right, moves it forward with Long. Now a little step by Stainton into the line. Can't quite make his way forward. Again, Henson and using Long, and we've seen so much of him. O'Brien going forward. We're heading up to that 3-quarter mark, and no change of the scoreline since half-time, but Long gets it out this time to MacDonald. Steps one way, then looks to go forward, flicks the ball back inside. Can they use this? Well, O'Brien is bottled up as soon as he gets it, and the Wathbrow Hornets certainly swarming around every player in blue and white when he gets the ball. MacDonald, the wider pass.
Oh, he's
gone to ground.
Never on, really. Never on, though. As many defenders as attackers, and he's caught a crashing ball, but we're never on.
OK, well, that gives us a chance to take a commercial break.
Smirnoff.
Soda.
Smash.
Drink. Smirnoff. Soda. Smash. Drink.
Soda.
Smash. Drink. Smash. Drink.
Smirnoff. Soda. Smash.
Welcome back to Free Sports, Guildford Park. Egremont Rangers against Wathbrow Hornets. Kingston Press National Conference League Premier Division. Second place Egremont trailing to 7th place Wathbrow, although there's only 4 points between the two sides. Egremont at the moment, though, will be hoping they can manage to get themselves back on level pegging and maybe snatch the game, but a kick downfield has seen them push right the way back downfield.
I think they're prepared to kick early as well as Wathbrow, and I think that's having an effect on Egremont. They're having to traipse back and make hard yards back upfield, so playing a smart game, really.
Well, it's a case of trying to make it upfield with this Egremont team from Wetherill, and Wetherill tackled centre field. Henson, the man at dummy half again, puts it to that left side, but it's a slow slog for Egremont. Andrew Henderson alongside of us. Hendo, when you're looking at these two teams, we've got 20 minutes left. We're into the last quarter of the match, and it's still all to play for, isn't it?
Oh, it's still all to play for. It's just, like I said at the start, it's one of these games. It's going to be a real war of attrition, a real battle through that middle third, and it's just about earning some good field position. You know, and once you're down there, being able to capitalise. I think it'd be nice to see, you know, both teams, start to use a bit of change of angle, maybe test it back on the inside a lot. I think we've seen both teams trying to go to the edges, or especially Egremont anyway, trying to play more on the edges. But, you know, like I said, the speed of pass hasn't been the greatest because of the conditions, and it's been hard to exploit the edges in these sort of conditions. So it'd be nice to maybe just see a few players dropped under or just turn it back on the inside. Just a bit of change of angle there may just get that little opening or that break that they need.
What about the defences of the two sides? Have they impressed you?
Oh, I think Wathbrow's goal line defence has been outstanding. Hence, you know, I mean, they have had some pressure put on their line by Egremont, but every time they have knocked that Egremont team back, and they've stuck strong on their goal line D. We've seen some great shots from both teams as well. And again, sometimes in these wetter conditions, you're able to get your line set because the ball's not as quick, so it allows you to get off the line and that. But I do think Wathbrow probably, from the defensive point of view, have had some pretty good line speed at times, but certainly been very impressed with the Wathbrow goal line defence.
That's Andrew Henderson, of course, more from Hendo a little bit later on here, as well as James Donaldson, who will both be alongside Alex Simmons when we round up the full 80 minutes. So we'll have a chat with the
Looks
man
like
of the
he's
match.
Going off is this lad. He's just rolled his fingers as physio's assistant.
Well,
So
it looks
he's
like
going
he's
off.
injured his wrist, doesn't he?
Yep.
I mean,
Can't see what it is really, to be honest.
Oh, well, Hendo, I mean, one of the duties
Like
you've got
it's
is
Glenn,
Marcus
is it?
O'Brien. Marcus O'Brien.
Oh, sorry, it's
Yeah, Marcus O'Brien.
O'Brien, yep.
Yeah. One of these days we'll get a shilling in the meter here, then we can have a bit of a light, I think, but we're not too bad. But I was just going to say, Hendo, obviously I think you're selecting the man of the match here on this game. Who's catching your eye at the moment?
Well, there's been a couple of good performances. I've been quite impressed with Molyneux, the front rower there for Wathbrow. I think he's been very industrious in his performance. He's got stuck in terms of, I think he's made a lot of tackles. He's had some good contact, and he hasn't been afraid to take those carries or those tough carries out of yardage. So for me at the moment, he's been quite impressive. Well, we've seen some good play from King and Howland on the edges. So. Yeah, it's an interesting one, but there's still, like I said, 17 minutes to go. That could be changed, but those guys are probably leading the way from a Wathbrow perspective.
Well, thanks very much. We'll hear more from Andrew Henderson, of course, once he decides who his man of the match is, and that'll be a couple of minutes before the end of the game.
He makes some good yards.
That's Howland, is it, the winger?
No, it's 18.
Yeah, it is. It's Greg Howland. He's the winger, wing number 18. A big kick downfield, not really achieved what
it's
it
a
wanted.
poor kick in it from Taylor Walker, the fullback. What it's done, it's poor because it's given a 25 restart and it's 7 tackles, so it's disappointing from their point of view.
Well, it's Egremont who've got to take the ball upfield, and the Egremont fans are a little bit quiet at the moment. They've been boisterous for most, but I think this might be getting a little bit worried as this clock ticks down towards the last 16 minutes or so, and so far they've not seen them breach this resolute Wathbrow Hornets defence.
I've been impressed, and like Endo said, but they're getting 2 or 3 in every time they're making tackles, so it's not only just good defence, it slows the players' ball down, so they can't get a quick play of the ball, and dummy half can't be scooting off. So that's what they're doing well.
Well, again, it's a big scoot and a big drive forward.
But Egremont are playing into the hands basically because they're just going bumps. That's one-man rugby down middle. So it's playing into the hands at the moment in time.
And they're all taking some big knocks as well, aren't they, because of the way that Wathbrow are ferociously defending. There goes O'Brien, he's still on, his arm's okay. Eventually they put the kick for Glenn, and well, Glenn on a big chase and manages to tackle the Wathbrow winger as he picks it up. And Wathbrow a long way to go downfield. They're all prepared to get in and get involved, but you know, with you only live 3 miles apart, most of the lads probably work together as well, so the rival will be intense in every sphere.
Oh yeah, well, every derby it's intense. It's what it is. It's what they call it, bragging rights, and rightly so. Everyone wants to win them, and we saw that last night, didn't we, on Sky Sports with Hull Kingston.
We did indeed, and James Donaldson, who played Hull Kingston Rovers, will be with Alex and Hendo a little bit later on. But here, a long kick downfield again, and manages to beat Stainton. He goes back, he'll have to run it out. It was the kick from Walker Taylor, the fullback.
They are doing well for them deep kicks, is Wathbrow. Like, really testing them at back, and basically they're not necessarily waiting for the last tackle either.
It's contrast from the first half, wasn't it, when both teams tended to run it to the ground?
Yeah.
So
obviously they've had some input from coach at half time. That's all I put that down to.
Ian Rooney is the head coach of Wathbrow Hornets, and it's John Paul Brocklebank who's the head coach of Egremont Rangers. And this picturesque setting, really as it is, of this Egremont ground, in keeping what we've seen every time we've taken this free sport broadcast into Cumbria for the matches we've televised so far. And
last player, Trev.
He comes out to the right side, yeah. Funny enough, you know, these teams have both featured before on TV. I think they're both unbeaten as well. So one of them's going to lose that record in this particular match.
Unless they draw.
Unless they draw, yeah, that's true.
This
Here he comes,
the man that's
Molyneux.
impressed Endo so far. That's Molyneux, and he has. He's impressed me, as kid.
He's worked hard, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has worked hard.
Another drive here, another test. Well, as Wathbrow
we aren't them lads who've done them hard yards and them high graft. That's a penalty.
No, knock on, he's given on that.
Was he?
Well, not impressed with that divine that he went in. There's the Egremont bench. None of them look too enamoured at the moment. They all look a little bit more than concerned. Not relaxed. But again, as I'll say it again, in the 67 minutes or thereabouts we've had, we've not really seen Egremont make any sort of half break, have we? We've had a couple from Wathbrow.
They've never. Basically, they're playing one-man rugby, aren't they? And
yeah, steady approach, they might say.
Playing one-man rugby, Wathbrow's getting plenty of bodies into tackles, and it's slowing play down, and basically that's it. They're not making no yards really. They're not making no breaks. No inroad.
Well, the busiest man on both teams seems to be the physios. This time it's Callum Walker. There he is.
He's still getting a bit of
Callum
chunked up.
Farris, should I say, yeah. Well, that blood that's been running down his knees, just had that swept off again. Obviously, his socks are full. So he's had to get rid of that. There we go. A nice little wave from the camera. St Helens fan next to the lady and looking pretty miserable considering he had a good win against Warrington on Thursday night.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I think Endo's just fallen out the cabin.
They threw that away, didn't they?
Off we scoot then. It's with Henson, and then the drive once more for Hales, Ben Hales. Off they go to that right again, looking to take it in with O'Brien. You know, he's impressed from Egremont's perspective, worked hard. Henson is the man at Dudley half now, moves to McDonald. Off they go again, a little short one, trying to step his way through. But it's these tacklers you've mentioned throughout.
Yeah, he's played well as centre, big lad. Is it King? Is it?
Yeah, Fran King.
Fran King, he's played well.
And they go again, looking for once more from Hales.
He's
Hales
defended really well at edges and scored that try.
Well, that's the try line, though. They're about 4 metres out.
Yep.
This is their opportunity for the big man to come through from somewhere.
Now then, see, they're not going hand, are they? The passes when they get a bit of a overlap and it can't find man. The ball can't find man, and they should be doing that.
And it's the last tackle too.
Yeah, well, they're taking a chance. They're running out last, but it's got to go to hand. It's got to go boom, 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 and it's got to go to hand. And if they'd have done that, they could have probably created half a chance, but they weren't able to do it.
Well, that's a pretty fancy touch judge's outfit. I've not seen that one before. And the flaming pink and breaks down to
wonderful.
Yeah, I can tell you're impressed. Mick Morgan alongside myself, Trevor. We've got Andrew Henderson alongside us, Hendo, who will be having a few thoughts from him in a moment or two. But here again, he's driven in hard with this Wathbrow side. Still 6-0 as it was at half time.
And a good play the ball, quick to play the ball, get easy yards again. So another 10 metres.
Right, so again it comes a kick on that left side, and that's into touch.
They'll be happy with that. They'll be happy with that, Trev. They'll be happy. They've gone 80, 90 yards down pitch. They're head and pill, obviously, but here, if you're good enough, do it.
Well, let's take this short commercial break now.
Happy welcome.
Well, they're back in the action again. 10 minutes remaining in the game, plus whatever injury time there is. Sun's out again, and offside. Oh, well, what's
He's
he
run into his old man, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
That is criminal.
Oh, dear.
Fair play to the ref. Fair play to the ref. He's picked up on it. Oh, he's going to shove.
Shove.
Going for two. This is 2-score ball game, isn't it? That's... and it's kickable.
Well, it is, isn't it?
It should bob this over, to be fair. This gives them an 8-point ball game.
Well, let's have a quick look at this offence. Here it comes, Mick. Let's see if you got it right. I think you did. Right, so we've played the ball. We go into the next one, and it comes in the drive, taken in. Tackle made here. We're right up on this, and see what happens here as they get up. So he gets up, looks to play it, and then he pushes him out the way. So,
well,
good call, good penalty.
Yep.
Well, let's
penalty
see
every day of the week.
Walker Taylor.
In fact, I think I saw one last night.
Here he comes, Walker Taylor. That looks like two. That could be the ball game. That penalty means it's Egremont 0, Wathbrow 8.
Well, 2 scores. That's why you do it.
Well, Endo, what do you think? 10 minutes to go, and is that a crucial, similar kind of bad penalty giveaway as Warrington did on Thursday night?
Absolutely. Just really poor, ill discipline there from Glenn. You know, he's had, like you said, he's had a decent game there for Egremont, but gets up, plays the ball, pushes the marker, which you can't do. You can't interfere with the markers like that, and he's cost his team 2 points now, and it's going to make it even tougher for Egremont now to get the result, because it has been a tight game, hasn't it, so far, and I'm not sure whether Egremont have got 2 tries in them. They try the short kick-off. It's gone 10 metres, Trevor, so back to you, son.
Well, they do it, don't they? That was Andrew Henderson. Next time we'll be getting his man of the match with just a minute or so as we think of the game remaining. But here we've got 7 minutes thereabouts, plus a bit of injury time for Egremont to change this around. Second placed Egremont, or for them to be beaten, for Huns at Club Parkside, to become the league leaders, an unassailable lead at the top. They won't be caught, and at the moment it's Egremont up to them to score twice. 8-0 they trail. They've got the ball with MacDonald.
Fat lady ain't singing yet, she's only gargling, as we say, so it's not hard to reach, and this is a golden opportunity for Egremont.
Well, they're looking, he's probably gone the wrong way there.
He's gone, last towel, that was again criminal, yes.
Game management, they call it these days, Mick.
Yes.
Common sense used to call it. Years,
you don't go on your own last towel, just blind run basically.
Yeah, so not really played as I'm sure they would have wanted to, and it's always how much is that is down to the opposition not letting you play, or you making silly mistakes yourself.
Plus your teammates don't know what you're doing, to be honest, when you just go off on a tangent like that. So it don't help all around, does it? So you're better off with a set play and whatever, especially not last towel.
Well, it's Wathbrow Hornets here. I think they can sense victory at 6 minutes plus to take it in, and just all they've got to do is stick it up the jumper, more or less.
Well, I tell you what, don't fancy the same for some more points. So they've done this bit very well as they've come on. And again, now then, this is a try.
Rooney.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Well.
I can't
Mick
speak.
Morgan, commentator's curse there.
The commentator's curse, aye.
Well, here we go. Let's have a look at this.
Mickey Rooney.
And it goes on that end. Nice dummy, lovely run from Divine. Then he puts it inside, and it should have been Dean Rooney. And instead, as you said, Mickey Rooney.
Exactly.
Not that many people will know who Mickey Rooney is.
No, they won't, mate. No way, but they'll not know Mickey.
Comic actor from way back when you were a lad, I think.
Exactly. Trying to tell me how old I am now.
Couldn't possibly do that. Not enough beads on an abacus. But there you go. So, well, that really should have been it.
That would have got an opportunity. But as I was saying, they're making that. Coming out from the old red zone, they've made loads of yards each time they come out of Wathbrow, and that's been the key to their. I'm not saying victory, but.
Well, not yet, but
that's been a big key for them, way they've come out of defence into attack.
Well, they've had 2 or 3 occasions like that in a game where it's been so tight that they've made that type of break and not finished it, whereas we've not even seen that type of break.
No, in fact, that's first one we've seen. First clean break, I think, we've seen all game.
I think there's one from Howland you raved about a little bit back, but I'll let you off for forgetting that one. As this ball is taken in. Here we go, counting down, and Wathbrow Hornets, what a victory this will be, and a league double, I think, as well, over the big rivals. So, again, the ball is taken in, and it's taken in by Kieran Glenn. Desperate for something here, Egremont. They've got to do in the next 4 minutes or so something they've not managed for 76, and that's break through and get themselves over that whitewash. Glenn's the man who's tackled here.
Yeah, he's the one who, for me, who's shown some grit and determination and go forward. So if I were picking a man, he'd be the man.
Well, that was Kane, I think, who was tackled there. Out they go again. Bold puts the kick now. A bit of a chase on. It's a big in-goal area.
Oh,
and the tackle's made.
Well, that
ball's come out, and I think they might claim a try now. Have they got one? Have they got a lifeline in the most unusual of manners? I think not. Referees there. They're forming the scrum. They're not actually having a go at the referee. They're forming the scrum. But let's have a quick look at that one.
Oh, we've got to watch that again.
He's in the tackle. The ball comes out.
He's pulled out. That's basic. He's pulled out. That probably should have been a penalty.
Well, I think he's saying...
way around. He's saying he's lost it, isn't he? But
well, his momentum was moving him, yeah.
I think there was an arm in there.
But, well, there we go. No video ref on this. We don't act in that capacity or whatsoever.
No, he said his ref said, man, that's it, get on with it, and they do. And there's nobody complaining, nobody arguing, nobody going up to referee, blowing in his lug oil. Just get on with it.
Well, we will get those subtitles fixed sooner or later for a lug oil. Right, Egremont with possession here. McDonald looks to go forward, turns that to Glenn.
Oh.
What a tackle again. Surely.
Was that a
shoulder charge?
Yep.
Was. Good call, really, from the referee, even though I thought initially it was a good hit. So it's a penalty. 2's no use. 2 points is no use.
Much use as tray on a motorbike, innit? It's only an extra tackle, but that could be vital.
So, can they force the way over? Can they give this grandstand finish somewhere or other on this? Glenn towards the line. Gets it out to the wingman. He's in at the corner, he thinks. Yep. Has he got that one? Matt Hutchins. And the referee says he has. And what an opportunity. Well taken by him. And that
I'll have to watch that one again.
4 points the gap. Egremont 4. Wathbrow 8.
Glenn's done well here. Glenn's done well to go in, take 2 men and offload. Now then, that's one of them. You'd watch again, but you'd have to have replay.
Well, Egremont fans.
Video man.
It's still a big ask, though, isn't it? They've got to kick the conversion of the touchline, and then they've got to come back.
Oh, whatever it's possible, Trevor. So never say never, and them players will not be saying never. They'll say we can win this. We can win this. That'll all be in the mindset. We can win this.
Well, it's MacDonald, James MacDonald. I think he's the man having a crack at goal here.
If he bobs this over.
Well, it's not. It's wide of the mark.
They'll be cheering at Parkside with that.
Well, wide of the mark. So, can they grab a second try and snatch something from this?
Well, they're going to receive ball, but I can't see Wathbrow kicking short as is vis-a-vis that they did other way when they were 8-0 down and got retained possession. I can't see that happening with Wathbrow. I think they'll kick it deep and try and keep them down in the old red zone.
Well, we had our 80 minutes, so Endo...
They've got a bit of...
You got a bit of momentum.
We get a spark back of Speckies, haven't they?
Yeah. So Endo, your choice of man of the match here as we go into add-on time, and it's going to be a tough one, I know, with Egremont just poised in a game like this.
It is a tough one, but I mean, it was never going to be a day where we were going to see sterling rugby league football. It was always going to be a tight, close-fought contest with the conditions. And like I said, I've been impressed with the back rower Callum Farah for Wathbrow, but I think my man of the match today is going to go to the young front rower Connor Molyneux. I just think he's been industrious. He's worked hard for his team, laid a good platform early doors. So for me, it's the number 21, Connor Molyneux.
So the number 21 for Wathbrow Hornets, the man of the match in this game for a sterling effort led from the front, a lot on defence on a game that has been defence dominated. And although Egremont will say this isn't over yet, and Wathbrow certainly know it's not, Conor Molyneux is Andrew Henderson. Hendo's choice of the man of the match. Number 21 for the Wathbrow Hornets.
Oh, good hit.
So, big tackle.
Knight again, he's been solid on defence. Besides scoring the try, he's been very solid. Oh, he never let a ball bounce. You've got away with it, lad.
And apologies for the number 8 there. There were a number of changes on the shirts when they came on. It's number 21 who is Conor Molyneux, who's the man who's won the man of the match. He's just going back towards the post. He's got the headband on, and at this moment in time he's not got possession, but I'm sure he might do in a minute or two, as Wathbrow Hornets looking to hang on for an 8-4 victory here. Big drive again, looking to take it down that left side, and well, the honours will be going to Cleator Moore. Off goes Howland.
He's impressed me, as this kid as well.
He's run well, hasn't he? But he's going to be bundled into touch, is he?
No, he's not.
Not quite. On that left side. The Wathbrow Hornets line, substitutes line, happy. Here the kick downfield. Underneath it.
Staden, he don't let it bounce. Well, it's Staden.
Well, it's taken forward. And again, here we go, we're heading into a bit of addle time. And there you are, number 21, Conor Molyneux. He's leaning over his own player who's injured, and he's the man of the match, the number 21, Conor Molyneux. Red-haired, headband, worked hard, and he stood right in the thick of the action again. I don't think he tackled his own man there, though, Mick.
No,
Can't blame him for that one. So, well, I think there might be Egremont supporters a little bit disappointed, should I say, that their team's not come away with the points here. But,
well, they're making plenty of noise, I give them that.
We've had a number of injuries, as we said throughout.
Yeah, there's been quite a few actually today, and the physio's been busy either side.
Well, the referee is Liam Rush. Had a decent game, Mick.
Yeah, I can't fault kid. I think that penalty just before half time, just that was the one that I didn't agree with, but yeah, nobody's perfect.
At the end, it wasn't. Well, it doesn't look like it's been particularly crucial, because there's been another penalty since, but might have been one of those that, had it been 6-4 now, you might be a little bit disgruntled about, I suppose.
Well, yep.
But the referee's only human, and of course they can make mistakes like everybody else. It doesn't seem like anybody in the stand has particularly not enjoyed themselves for whatever reason. Here we go, Egremont then, looking to bring away. Have we got one final twist in this particular tale? Can Egremont snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
Well, I reckon there's another couple of minutes in it yet.
Well, we certainly had injuries, haven't we?
Yep.
Well, here Hales again, out to this left side. Here comes Kieran Glenn. He's had a big game for Egremont. And again, they're going to go off Henson, moving it infield. McDonald offloading, trying to get his forwards moving in with O'Brien. He'll play it Henson again. Henson out to that right side. Looks to put the kick, does McDonald, trying to push them back. It's out towards that far side, but in the end it's taken on that left side. And back they come to Wathbrow.
Yeah, he's always retained it with interest as that lad. You know, there you go. No, bit of a. Oh, that's him.
That's
him.
Howland.
Yeah.
That's the one you like, mate.
Yeah, that's the lad.
Well, he's trying to get himself a little bit of a penalty there, but this is the big one.
But this has been a feature of their game when they've retrieved ball. They made good yards, excellent yards. Not in that instance.
No, good shot that one. They felt that, Will Tomlinson.
Yeah, but we've gone there. That's 5 tackles. Look how far they've gone. That's good play. Yeah. That's good play. Coach will be chuffed with that.
They're on top here, I think. Now they're going to go for the. Are they? No, he's pretending. Taylor Walker puts into touch. He's thinking there's not long left. Play the clock down. Nobody's. Egremont are rushing to try and form this up. On the mark, though, they've been told they've got to get back to the mark. Henson looks like he's rotating his shoulder there. Maybe they're Wathbrow fans, enjoyed themselves here. Good crowd. Tough game of rugby league in the old style, maybe.
Yeah, it has. It's been a war of attrition. They've both got stuck into each other. They've played it in good spirit, and it's a close game. And like I say, it's still not over.
And if you're wondering how windy it has been here, on occasion you'll notice that when our cameraman tries to focus on something, it's moving around quite a bit. I think on the scaffolding, it's a little bit of a hairy job today, a little bit breezy where they are. You see the flag bouncing around there on the far side in the wind that we've had throughout this game. I've had all sorts of conditions as they take it in with Davis for Egremont. So, heading forward ever more slowly, I should imagine, as far as Wathbrow are concerned, towards the final hooter.
To take a roll at dice here of Egremont. They've got to try something. Somebody's got to step up to play whatever, but they've got to take a chance. You can't just play one-man rugby and a kick. Can't happen.
Well, here they come.
That's what they're doing.
Bold with the kick, trying to test somebody. Oh, it bounces.
And it bouncing in. I can't speak. You can't do that.
Well, in the end, they come off with it of Egremont. Managed to crack hold of that with the wingman Greg Howard. And now they've got the chance to take it outfield.
These kids have been outstanding as well. He's had a good game.
Ireland. Yeah, they've been the better side, I think, overall, Mick.
I think so, yeah. I think, the better team.
So they're going to take it away from here. Oh, well,
he's still going.
He's
still going.
Eventually takes the third man.
Well, mate, unless the pig gets whipped, but he's still going.
So going to move it in and taking it forward again. Look at this big drive at 7 minutes. Well, we had 7 minutes of add-on time in the first half. We had 7 minutes of add-on time in this one. Well, they played 94 minutes thereabouts, although they spent a bit of that time stood around whilst injuries have been taken care of. The referee blows his whistle. I thought that was going to be it, but it's not. And as we've said many a time, the referee is the sole arbiter on timekeeping. And the fans probably not looking at the watches, wondering how long's left, but they must know it's near to the final whistle time now. Just 4 points between the two teams. Egremont 4, Wathbrow 8. And this will be a great victory for Wathbrow Hornets over the big rivals.
Hunslet Parkside as well.
Yeah, and for Hunslet Club Parkside. They'll be delighted at this. They'll be celebrating already, I think, really, unless Egremont come up with some six-pointer on the very last play in this tight game here at Guildford Park in Egremont, in glorious Cumbria. Or should I say a little bit wet Cumbria. They all say there's no such thing as bad weather in Cumbria, just bad clothing, Mick.
Nobody tell me.
Shorts and a T-shirt, not recommended at any level. So, and then a knock-on, and a knock-on they play the ball as Egremont tried to get it going, and Wathbrow are just sensing that might be it. Yeah, still we're going on 88 minutes. He looks at his watch, can't be long left now. Got the scrum to go down. He's looking at this, and he's stopping it, ready for the scrum to go. I think there'll be one more play in this, Mick.
Yep.
One more play, and then the next stoppage, and that will be Wathbrow Hornets celebrating, Hunslet Club Parkside celebrating, back in deep
Exactly, they will be celebrating. Macca's lot. Well done to them.
Well, base of the scrum, Egremont come away with that ball. It's been lost, it's been hacked on, it's play on. Now what have we got here? Ball dropped upon, and as it's dropped upon, the referee pulls it back. It looks like there's some smoke coming from somewhere, Mick. I hope that doesn't mean our van's on fire. But unless that's the fog coming in, it can't possibly be. Oh, there we go. Well, somebody's managed to set fire to himself in the stand. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, what kind of rubbish you can get up to. Oh, there you go. Yeah, with his blue flare. Well, I hope he enjoys that.
Well,
not many
can't
others
educate pork.
Well, there you go. Is that an arrestable offence? I'm not sure. Setting a flare off. Anyway, we've now got. Well, I don't know what's happening here, really, now. We got ready for the two to go. 1 minute to go, I think that's the signal. 1 minute, and we're on 90 minutes here. On this, we've played, we've played 50 minutes this second period. And the referee's saying, get that flare away. And they're having a word with the fans. And not clever. Nobody likes it. And unfortunately, it's happened.
Well, yeah. Get on with it.
Well, get on with it. I'm sure the club will have something to say to him. They'll know who he is. Out they come. Ball that right side with Stainton. Stainton takes up for Egremont. They desperately need something. I think on to this left side again. Looking to take it forward. Driven in by O'Brien. Henson again looks to what options he's got here. Out to that right side as they take it in. And they're taking it upfield. They just need some last little breach in this Wathbrow tremendous defensive armour. McDonald goes in. Tackle comes, he flicks the ball out. It's dropped upon, and it's dropped upon by
That's game,
Wathbrow.
set, match. She's singing now, this fat lady, I'll tell you that.
Well, that was Molyneux, the man of the match, the man chosen by Andrew Henderson as the man of the match, and coming up there with a great play. And there it goes. Wathbrow Hornets delighted with that victory. It's been as tough as they come. It's been uncompromising from both sides, and to some degree, Mick, we've lacked a little bit of finesse, but you couldn't fault effort or defence.
Effort. 10 out of 10 every player on that pitch. Referee 10 out of 10, everything all about it, except Matt Flair at last effort. But absolutely enjoyed the game. Old-fashioned rugby league, but there you go. It was, and best teams won 8-4. There you go. Happy with that.
Frank King, a try, a couple of goals from Walker Taylor, 8-0 to Egremont with around about 8 minutes left. Hutchins got a try for Egremont to give them some hope, but in the end, Wathbrow Hornets win this local derby. Egremont Rangers 4, Wathbrow Hornets 8.
SGB focus on commercial scaffolding services as well as training, hire and sale and mechanical access equipment, enabling customers to work safely and efficiently at heights. Established in 1919, we have branches across the UK, from Edinburgh to Southampton, so we have you covered. No project too large, no site too small. Hire, sale, erect. www.sgb.co.uk. Access.
To win the Daytona 500, it's a dream. There's so many ties to the history of the sport in this win. Can't wait to see this. This is gonna be cool. Roll the tape. This is the last lap of Daytona 500. Feeling pretty good about the position we're in. Anytime you are in the race on the last lap, you've accomplished something, especially the 500. 11 car kind of goes up the track here to side draft me. That momentum from the 43 gives me a good shove here. This is him getting to the top for the first block, and I'm starting to go low. He comes back left, and that's when it gets him. Just trying to get to the checker flag. Just can't lift. If I lift, I'm probably getting wrecked out the back too. I'm in my rear view right now, kind of in awe that we're going to have a shot to win the Daytona 500.
The number 3, 20 years ago, won the Daytona 500. Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race.
There's nothing like that right there.
You just win it. Yeah, you won it. Yes, sir. It is over. You won. Congratulations.
That's what it's all about. This right here, I did not know I was creating a 3 in the grass, but it turned out pretty perfect. You hope you do the right thing and have a good show for the fans, and I think this was pretty cool. It's the best part. Those guys celebrating. His dad celebrating. Craven jumping up on dad like a kid. It's just everything you dream of right here, man. Coolest part of that, just seeing your boys. Guys that put so much time and effort into it. They're beating on the hood. Oh, that's cool. Just thankful for the opportunity to run the 3 car. And this is just kind of tradition, man. Sliding in the grass. Done it since the Truck Series days. And brought it with me to the Cup, and it's pretty awesome to see all the guys sliding with you. It's just a feeling of delivering something to a lot of people that have just put so much time and effort. That thing is so heavy. That is the heaviest trophy in the world. Old Pop, the love that he's given me, feels good to give him something back. One of the trophies of a lifetime. Champagne burns so good.
DTM heads to Brands Hatch's Grand Prix circuit for the first time this August.
Fairline now makes the move up past Robert Wickens.
This was awesome, man. This was the best racing I ever had in my life.
Live on Free Sports.
Welcome back to Rugby AM Live. A fantastic Cumbrian derby up here, and the honours go to Cleator Moor. Rob Purdom, you've seen your team go down today, but you must be proud of them because they've had a great season so far.
Yeah, so far they've done well. Today, not so well. It wasn't a great game. It was intense and it was tough, but yeah, I'm afraid to say Wath deserved it in the end.
Wath have won so many Cumbrian derbies, but Egremont this year seems to have the wood over the brow, and over most teams in the league, apart from Hunslet, who have clinched the league today. Congratulations to everyone up at Hunslet Club Parkside. Are you hopeful for the Egremont team in the playoffs? Because I know Foxy were missing today and a couple of players, so with a few of those back, you could get the championship potentially.
Yeah, you never know. Like you say, Hunslet, they're out in front by a mile at the moment, but yeah, with a bit of luck and a bounce of the ball, you never know what can happen.
Hendo, finish up with you, mate. Fantastic to have you on there again. You enjoyed your first Cumbrian derby?
Mate, I loved it. Yeah, like as Rob said, it was intense. There was plenty of effort, plenty of endeavour. Yeah, the conditions probably didn't allow us to see a free-flowing game of rugby league, and I just felt that Wathbrow, certainly in that second half, they just managed the game better. The kicking game, the way they were turning the ball over, and they were forcing Egremont to come off their own line. I just thought they're very methodical in their approach, and I think in the end they deserved the 2 points. And you know, like I said, we're probably the smarter of the two teams.
Lastly, let's say a big congratulations to Hunslet Club Parkside, winning the league today in a record fashion, 18-0, wow. Unbelievable.
Wow.
But there's always the playoffs, Rob, and anything can happen.
Yeah, hopefully. As I say, if Egremont can stay in second, and you never know what'll happen in the playoffs, Hunslet could get beat.
Outstanding. We'll see you next week as we go over to Beverley versus Dewsbury Celtic. Scott Taylor versus Alex Walmsley. They'll be pitched out as well. We'll see you there. Thanks for tuning in. Good night. God bless.
Dogs have hands too. Clean them every day with Pedigree Dentistics to help keep their teeth and gums healthy.
Titans, are you ready to have your own movie?
Only one movie has so much action and so many heroes.
I'm Batman. Batman Returns. Batman Forever.
It must be seen on the big screen.
A big-time Hollywood movie, baby!
Teen Titans Go to the Movies in cinemas Friday.
To find out more or apply for your loan, visit 118118money.com. 118118 Money keeps Britain running.